Hi, Thaddeus Wendt here with Feller & Wendt. Before I get started, I want to say go Utes. I was at the game yesterday and that was awesome to see the SEC come into town for the first time to Rice-Eccles Stadium, and it was even better though to see the Utes put a whooping on the Florida Gators. Let me talk to you today really quickly about the three differences between a claim and a lawsuit. This is something that's confusing for folks. A lot of times we get people that call us and say, hey, I don't want to sue that nice old lady that hit me. I know she caused my collision, she caused damage to my car, and she caused me some injuries, but she was nice, and I really don't want to take her to the cleaners. Rest assured, that is not something that we are going to be looking to do, especially right out of the gate. What we do is we're trying to get a fair outcome for you from the insurance companies that are involved. So what we're going to do is we're going to file claims. We file a claim with the insurance company that is handling or insuring the person that caused your collision or injury. And then we're also filing claims with any of the relevant insurance companies that cover you. And again, that doesn't mean we're getting money from any of your insurance companies, but we just want to file a claim and put them on notice. So that process there is a lot less formal when we go through the claims process. It's much more formal when we go through the litigation process. We do have to file a complaint, we have to serve it on the defendant in this case, and that is much more formal. It triggers a whole bunch of different deadlines that we will walk you through if that's something that has to be done. But we always try to go through and settle your case through the claims process first, and only then will we go through the litigation process if we're not able to get an outcome for you that makes sense on the claim side. The second thing is the timing on this. Again, I mentioned this briefly, but claims process is generally something that can be done much more quickly than the litigation process. Litigation is going to generally take at least a year, if not a couple years, to get in front of a jury. Now, that doesn't mean we can't settle the case at any time through that process, but it's a much longer process. Claims can be done generally as soon as you're done, you're finished with your treatment with your docs, you notify us, or we know from the monitoring that we do with your medical providers. At that point in time, we can start putting together a demand package and negotiating a resolution with the adjusters, and that's all through the claims process. So again, it can be a lot quicker through the claims process to get a resolution than litigation. And then the final point on this, the biggest difference is probably cost. Claims process doesn't really cost. It doesn't cost us anything to open a claim with your insurance company or the defendant's insurance company. If we file litigation though, there's costs associated with that. So in the state of Utah, it's about $375 to file a complaint. It can be a couple $100 more to request a jury. In Arizona and in Idaho, they have their respective costs and fees for filing complaints. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because then we can get into all sorts of different costs. Deposition, costs associated with court reporters and transcripts. There's also costs for the different types of experts that we might need, an accident reconstructionist, a biomechanic, some doctors maybe to come in and opine on your injuries. They all cost a lot of money, generally in the thousands of dollars. So again, most of the costs on a claim, we're going to be less than $500. If you go into litigation, you're going to jump up into the thousands, but we'll walk you through that process and we'll tell you which course to take that makes the most sense for you and for your claims. If you want to see more information about that, go to fellerwendt.com and check out the information that we have posted on the website. Specifically, there's a blog about the three differences between claims and litigation. To end it out, I just want to say go Utes again. You guys have a great time out there.